Park in baseball. MLB The Show comes your way from Fenway Park in Boston. Chris Sale gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, looking at the numbers, you can see this guy had an ERA over 4 last season. He'd like to do a lot better than that. He's got to do a much better job of keeping base runners off the bases. Cut the walks down and try to limit the hits per 9 innings pitched.
And a fastball is swung on and missed, and there is your first out of the contest.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Popped him up. Gonzalez waits on it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting third, the first baseman.
Edwin Encarnacion now. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. This is line to left, and the Orioles have their first hit of the season.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Now the 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. Really tied him up on that one.
Yikes, he kind of looked clueless on that swing right there, Matt. If I'm pitching, I'm going right back to that same pitch.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Line toward the alley in left center. In there, a base hit.
Wow, looked like an easy beginning of this inning. Gets the first 2 guys out, then the 3 and 4 hitters all of a sudden start locking in on him. And now he's got to get through this 5th-hole hitter and get out of this inning unscathed.
Yeah, he's definitely put his feet to the fire right here. This number 5 guy, he's known. He sits in that 5-hole to drive in runs, and he's smelling ribbies right now.
Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. 1-1 the pitch. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Now 2-2, 2 on, 2 out. This is when you have to make a pitch right here. The last thing you want to do is run the count full to 3-2. Then the runners are going to be off to the races.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Encarnacion on second. Bogarts at first, 2 out in the inning. Hit on the ground to third. Fielded cleanly, and the inning will end as they're unable to cash. Now into the box, Alex Verdugo. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Pulled toward right center field. Center fielder on the run. He tracks it down. A nice running play, and there's 1 away.
Batting second, the shortstop, Marwin Gonzalez.
Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. First pitch on its way. And he runs it in on him and gets him to swing through it for strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. And he falls behind 0-2. Oh, and he's going to get rung up on a curveball, and that looked like a questionable strike at best. 2 away. And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez. Past meetings with Andrew Heaney. He's got 3 for 4. 2 of those hits were for home runs. 0-1 pitch on its way. Now a little pop-up off toward the first base side. Encarnacion will put this one away, and the side is retired. The Red Sox go down 1-2-3. Still no score. Now at the plate, Kyle Schwarber. He'll get us started in the top of the second. Turned on, but it's wide at first and foul. Sales ready, coming at him with the 0-1. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike. Hit down the line at first, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Here's a pop-up now. Dalbec is there. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone. So 1 out and nobody aboard. And here's Donaldson. And right into the shift. Reined in. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Bases are empty here with 2 away, and that'll bring up the catcher, Chance Sisco. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1.
Swing and a miss on a nasty slider right there. Always felt toughest pitch in the game. If you're a guy who liked to work the big part of the field, you were on that fastball middle away. That slider looked like a heater for about 56 feet 6 inches.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Baltimore backstop now.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 1-2-3 go the Orioles. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score.
For the Red Sox.
Bottom of the inning now. And next it'll be the outfielder, Hunter Renfroe, to short. And that's out number 1.
Batting fifth.
Anthony Santander, the next to bat. First pitch on its way. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left. No chance at bringing this one back. On to Lansdowne and gone.
Well, after a long winter and a grueling spring, everyone is anxious to get the season started. But to start it off with a home run, there's no better way to get your campaign underway. He was rounding the bases thinking, hey, this is going to be a good year.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Weak grounder down the line at third. Scooped up. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
The first baseman, Bobby.
High chopper to third. On to Encarnacion at first, and that ends the inning. The Red Sox tack on one more thanks to the next batter will be Luis Robert, and he'll start out their half of the third. Top of the order to follow. Grounded weakly to the left. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Now back. The designated hitter.
Rafael Devers the next to bat. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Rolled slowly down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Again, another foul ball. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Bases are empty, one man out. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
That's just quality pitching right there for that strikeout. Some guys are ball hitters, but more often than not, keeping the ball down is going to lead to a lot of success on the mound.
Jake Cronenworth is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Into the corner and slicing foul. The 0-2 home. Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. And the throw to first ends the inning.
Leading off.
Christian Vasquez is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Hit out towards second. He lays out, but he can't make the play, and it's through into right.
Nothing fires me up more than watching an offensive player stay inside a baseball and drive it the other way.
From the belt, pitch. Michael Chavis is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. Swing and a miss as he pulls the top hand over. It's 0-2. Swing and a miss there as the breaking ball takes care of him for the first out.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Alex Verdugo comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. And he popped him up. Donaldson is over to take a look at it, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. Working for the punch out and the offering. That's lifted the other way out to left. Schwarber is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Next up for the Red Sox, Marwin Gonzalez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Fouled off. Vasquez, the runner at first with 2 gone. 1-2 to the Boston shortstop.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Holy smokes. That's the first ball they've taken the entire game so far.
Oh, and it eats him up a bit. Oh, behind the back. And we'll just leave it there as they make the play. 1 left for the Red Sox, but they lead it 1-0. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Sales ready. Here's the 0-2. And It's fouled away. Line hard into left. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. To be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
Fouled away. Nobody out, runner on first. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
He's coming right after him, Matty. 3 fastballs in a row.
Off the plate that time and a little high. It's even at 2-2.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
No runs, 3 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And hey, a strikeout always works too.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Line toward the alley in left center. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now. And the throw for Martinez won't be in time. He's in safely at third.
This is their time right here. This starting pitcher has been on point all day. Runs have been at a premium. They have an opportunity to do something special right here.
Check on first by Sale. Runners back. And again a throw, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Stepping in now, Kyle Schwarber. As Sale will get the upper hand to start the at-bat. Here at strike 1. He popped out in his first trip. And he fouls this one off.
After that slider away, he must have set his sights out there because he took that fastball in like he had no chance.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. So next to bat will be Josh Donaldson trying to bring in the tying run from third here. As he'll take a look at ball 1.
With that base running threat on first base, man, does that change the pitcher's whole mentality. This guy at the plate should assume nothing but heaters coming right at him.
Ball 2.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Here's a look over to first, and he's back easily. Left a change out there for him, but he missed it 2-1.
Hey, as a hitter, you got to tip your hat right there. 2-0, you're sitting all over a piece of cheese, and he pulls the string right there. Let's see if the batter makes an adjustment and sits changeup right here.
3-1 to him now. Fouled off.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Ready with the payoff pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. Here's the payoff pitch. Drilled to the left side. And this is a base hit, and that'll get him on the board as this ball game is tied at 1.
Boy, talking about picking your teammate up after that strikeout, D-Row. Big, and I mean big, 2-hard RBI single.
Yeah, way to come through for your team. When you take the donut off your bat right there, you're trying to pick up your teammate. He had the right game plan, didn't come outside it, stayed through the baseball, and was able to come through.
And that'll bring up the catcher, Chance Sisco, as he'll watch a slider that stays inside for ball one. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. And it's fouled away. And there he goes towards second. Fouled away. Turner at second. Donaldson on at first with 2 down. Two balls and 2 strikes to count to Chance Sisco. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. Coming forward, the veteran outfielder, J.D. Martinez. This is hit high and deep out to left. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. No one on with 1 down, and that'll bring up outfielder Hunter Renfroe. And they start him out away with a cold strike. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
That's the ball.
Hey, struggling to find the release point of that curveball. That wasn't a very good one. Somehow he's just got to find that feel because that's a pitch he's going to need going forward.
And he fouls this one off.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
The next 1-2 pitch.
So that's down.
These are the great matchups that happen throughout the course of a game. I don't think as a pitcher you can give in right here. He's a great hitter at the plate. He knows it. You know it. Keep executing. Maybe get him to roll something over.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Hunter Renfroe goes down for route number 2 in the bottom half. He's under it, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Red Sox. 5th inning coming up, tied at 1. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Orioles offense with their manager between innings. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Slapped hard the opposite way. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So that leadoff base hit means considerable speed aboard to start out the inning.
Boy, Dero, the game of baseball has changed. There's so much velocity in the game. That was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball that he smoked the other way.
Yeah, you have to keep your front shoulder tucked right there. You have to honor. When a guy's throwing that hard, 96 miles an hour, you have to honor that fastball and try and work it the other way to keep you on the off speed.
Here's the first pitch. Jake Cronenworth is in for the 3rd time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1. Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Boy, this is a tight one. You kind of get the.
Meanwhile, here the throw down to second is not in time, and it's a stolen base. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect with the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
Gonzalez is up with it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1 left for the Orioles. Halfway home. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager.
Leading off,
Hit the other way out toward right field. There to take it in is Bogarts, and that's the first out. So bases are empty with one gone, and that'll bring up Bobby Dahlberg. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Schwarber is there now, and it's 2 pitches, 2 out.
batter, the catcher.
Base is empty, 2 away. From the on-deck circle into the batter's box comes Christian Vasquez. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Live, but speared on a hop. On to Encarnacion at first, and that ends the inning. And that brings in Xander Bogaerts. Due up for the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at-bats. This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
0-2 home now to Bogaerts. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
Well, pitching domination continues. Just a total of 2 runs on the board, so both of these starters should feel really good about their showings. If you love good pitching, this has been the game for you.
Hit in the air down the left field line, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. 0-1, here's the pitch. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. 2-1 to count to Trey Turner. Little chopper back to the mound. And there are 2 away now. Digging in next, Kyle Schwarber. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
No balls and a strike to count. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Verdugo waits on it. And he makes the catch to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. Still tied 1 apiece. Now here's the first offering.
Leading off for the Red Sox.
Fouled off.
The third baseman, Michael.
The windup and the 0-1.
Nope. Ball 1.
Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times, you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Rounded softly down the line toward first. Well, this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Wow, this guy's been on top of it today, pushing the throttle and pulling it when he needs to.
Count remains at 0-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Here's Donaldson down at third. And that's the 2nd out. Now to bat, Marwin Gonzalez. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. Boys, we see the pitch count. It's hard to remember the last time we saw a guy pitch this efficiently.
Hey, this guy has really been attacking the zone.
Boy, and he rips this ball down the left field line. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. Lifted into center field. Robert finds some space out there for the catch to retire the... Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Well, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point. I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in these ABs. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced so far.
Looking for his 10th strikeout. Here's the pitch. Hard liner to center field. Playable for Verdugo, and there's one gone.
I know they say sometimes that these things even out, but that was a bullet line drive that gets caught. He would have represented the go-ahead run.
In now, Chance Sisco, as Sale will get the upper hand to start the at-bat here at strike one. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Swing, and it misses. He pulls the top hand over. It's 0-2.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Lifted down the line in left, and it's a foul ball. One out, nobody on. Misses. Ball 2. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game. Next up is Luis Robert. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. He swings and sends it in the air to right center field. And this is going to get down for what should be extra bases. And there's your potential go-ahead run.
I'm shocked he got to that pitch right there. In today's game of loading up, leg kicks, toe taps, dropping the hands, trying to create launch angle, that high heater usually gets by.
But the runner's back easily. Here now is Rafael Devers. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Short hop, but he's out. Great play to pick the throw and ready to go for the last half of the inning. And into bat next, one of the best run producers in the land, J.D. Martinez. No balls and 1 strike. Hit high and deep to right center. Long run for the center fielder. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, right fielder.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Hunter Renfroe is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
After watching that one go by and a ball being called,
there's a swing and a high drive into left center field. And it bangs off the monster. And he is into second base with 1 away as the go-ahead run.
Wow, he was willing that thing to get out of here. Would have given them the lead right here late in the game, but it ends up hitting off the wall, and he heads into second with an extra base hit. We'll see if the next man up can come through in the clutch here.
Anthony Santander swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1. Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. But this is taken in on the warning track as the runner will tag from second. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning. From the belt, the pitch. Fly ball right down the line in left. Schwarber is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Red Sox leave 1. Darwinzon Hernandez has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Rafael Devers is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. This one's flared toward left center. Martinez coming on, but he won't get there. It falls in.
The batter, the second baseman, Jake Cronenworth.
And at the plate is Jake Cronenworth. And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. Playable for Verdugo, and there's 1 gone. Stepping in once again is Edwin Encarnacion, grounded out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at-bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Ready with the 1-0. lifted down the line in left. But this will wind up being a foul ball. The 1-1. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Back goes Martinez. Gone! And that two-run home run delivers an 8th-inning lead. So a two-run homer down the line in left. As they've taken the lead, it's 3-1.
What a great piece of clutch hitting right there to give his boys the lead. Going to put a lot of pressure on the opposition after score with only 6 outs to go.
Into the box, Xander Bogaerts. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Now the 0-1. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Here now is Trey Turner. He grounds it sharply to third. To second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. But the Orioles strike for 2 thanks to the 2-run home run. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's now 3-1 Baltimore. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and that'll bring up Bobby Dahlbeck.
Always a tall task trying to rally back in the late innings, but I think this game could still turn quickly. A leadoff runner on base right here could be huge to get something going.
And it's fouled away. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called to strike anyway. 0-2 now. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The 0-1 pitch. Behind 0-2 now.
He's 1 pitch away from striking out the side, but even more than that, to throw a donut up after your offense put up some runs, I can't tell you what that means to the boys in the dugout. Hey, they say in this game you better have a short. Well, that's obviously the case with this batter. He came into that third at-bat after getting his ticket punched twice. He was able to get a single.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Line drive snagged on a short hop. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the Josh Taylor enters from the 10 to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Now here's the pitch. Kyle Schwarber is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. Hit back up the middle. And this will make its way into center field for a base hit, and the leadoff man's aboard now to open the 9th.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Josh Donaldson digging in now. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement. Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
A 1-1 count now to Donaldson. Schwarber aboard here at first with nobody out. Runner goes for second. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. Offline throw, but they still got him. Good job of getting the tag down there.
Well, they've got a small lead, and they're pushing to add to it by being aggressive on the base pass. But as a manager, you just hope you're not giving up outs that you wish you could have had back.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Now the pitch. And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
He loses him on ball 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Chance Sisco stands in as he looks at a called strike. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
He knows full well he's sitting on a hat trick right here. All he's trying to do is avoid the golden sombrero.
And that one yanked just foul. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Nope, that's the ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes, down.
And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ballgame to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts. The batter will be Luis Robert. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. From the belt, kicks and deals. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And it's gone into the monster seats.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
So now to the plate, Rafael Devers, as he'll get caught reaching on a first pitch slider for strike 1. He's got 1 hit in 4 at-bats. 0-1 pitch on its way. Lifted into the air to shallow center. Martinez coming on, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
Hey, guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his second knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. To the plate now, Jake Cronenworth. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. The 0-1 on its way.
1-1.
Ball 1. Swing and a little blooper to center. And that's in there. Base hit. Ryan Brazier takes over now with 2 gone here in the top of inning number 9. Edwin Encarnacion to the plate now. Swing and a liner, but that'll land foul, strike 1. 3 for 4 so far, and seeing it well in this ball game. No contact there from Encarnacion as the count runs to 0-2 on it.
I know that feeling. Played 14 years in the big leagues and still can't hit a slider.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The next 0-2. Smoked on the ground left side. And there's a base hit as that gets through into left. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at third, and that means the bases are loaded now with 2 away.
Boy, talk about having a day hero. He gets his 4th knock of the game, but mixed in with one of those 4 was a round tripper. Not a bad day.
Yeah, you have 5, maybe a handful of games that you can throw out 4 knocks throughout the course of the year. Add in a tater to go with it. He's smiling. His food's going to taste better tonight.
He's got 2 hits in 4 at-bats. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. And that's on the outside corner, 1-2. A ball hit hard to the left side, but pulled in at the hot corner, and that ends the inning. But two come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this two-run home run. Last chance now coming up for the Red Sox. It's the Orioles 5 and the Red Sox 1. All set for the bottom of the ninth, and that'll bring up the switch-hitting shortstop, Marwin Gonzalez. And that's taken for strike one.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. One away. First pitch of the AB now. J.D. Martinez is at the plate as he takes a cold strike one.
Yeah, that looked like an auto take right there, just trying to measure up this pitcher's stuff.
Fly ball out to right field, and that'll get down for a base hit. And this one bounds around against the wall. And he's in there at third with a one-out triple.
This is one park in the league that sees a lot of triples because of the way it's designed, and he adds another one, heading to third for the three-bagger.
Hunter Renfroe is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. Back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And the run is in to score from third.
Hey, good job of hitting right there, Debo. Runner on third, less than 2 outs. All you want to do is put the ball in play. He did just that. Hits a grounder right up the middle that drives in a run.
Yeah, it took it right back at where it came from. All you're trying to do is avoid the corners. Hit something hard up the middle, whether it be on the ground or in the air. You're going to drive the run.
Lazy fly ball out to center field. Robert comes on now and makes the catch in shallow center for round number 2. But he gets back in time, safe at second base. From the stretch. Swing and a liner. But this is foul for the first strike. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate, but could not cash in. 5-2 the final today. Baltimore came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Andrew Heaney gets the win on the mound, his first of the year, turning in a very strong complete game effort. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, Heidi Wackney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
Inside the Inside the Show with Justin Allegri. Inside the Show. And now your host, Justin Allegri.
Well, this is it, the final day of the season for teams to make trades. There could be a flurry of action as the day goes on, but before we get there, here's a recap of what went down yesterday. Looking first at the American League East, the Detroit Tigers totaled 13 hits as a team as they took down the visiting Orioles 6-2. The Royals starting pitcher, number 14, allowed nothing in his complete game shutout win as Kansas City took care of the Blue Jays 6-0. The Red Sox went deep 4 times as they took down the Rays in St. Petersburg 6-4. Eliezer Hernandez picked up win number 8 this year, helping lead the Marlins to a victory over the Yankees 3-1. The Cleveland Indians combined to give up just 5 hits as they beat the White Sox on the south side 5-3. The Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim grabbed 13 hits in the game as they dismantled the A's 12-4. The Mariners combined for a 4-hitter as they grabbed the win over the Rangers in Arlington 3-2. A.J. Minter grabbed his second win of the year, leading the Braves past the Brewers 1-0. The New York Mets allowed only 5 hits in the game as they grabbed the win against the visiting Reds 4-1. The Nats knocked out 10 hits as a team as they nabbed the win against the visiting Cubs 4-3. The Philadelphia Phillies put up 16 hits on the day as they plundered the Pirates 9-1. Nelson Cruz drove in 4 and had a home run, leading the Twins to the win over the Cardinals 8-6. The San Diego Padres combined for 4 total home runs as they toppled the Rockies 11-4. And that's the show. The trade deadline is only hours away, so don't forget to check in tomorrow for a full recap of the day's events.
Inside the Show. And now your host, Justin Allegri.
Hi, I'm Justin Allegri, and this is your Wednesday edition of Inside the Show. Starting in the AL East, the Rays combined for 10 hits as a team as they got the win in extra innings over the Orioles 5-4. The Yankees put together 10 total hits as they beat the visiting Red Sox 6-2. The Blue Jays starting pitcher, number 81, got his second W of the season as Toronto took care of the Nationals 9-5. The White Sox hit 3 long balls as they grabbed the win against the visiting Athletics 4-1. Dexter Fowler had an outstanding day at the plate with 8 runs batted in, helping lead the Angels over Detroit 16-6. Michael Taylor grabbed 4 hits overall in the contest, helping lead Kansas City to a victory over Houston 6-5. The Twins got 11 hits overall as they bested the visiting Indians 2-1. James Paxton grabbed the victory his
Inside the Inside the Show. Here's your host, Justin Allegri.
The final postseason teams are jockeying for position. Welcome to Inside the Show. In the National League Central, the Brewers totaled 13 hits as a team as they crushed the Cubs 8-2. As of right now, the Brewers are atop the NL Central, 1 game ahead of second. And the Cubs are second in the division, yet they currently lead the race for the National League wildcard. And that'll do it for today. Enjoy the games, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.
Inside the Show. Here's your host, Justin Allegri.
Hi there, everyone. Welcome to this special postseason edition of Inside the Show. For Game 6 of the World Series, the Dodgers held their opponent to just 2 hits as they got a win over the Astros in Houston, clinching the World Series championship. It has been a storybook season for them, and they will look to repeat as champions next year.
Inside the show. And now your host, Justin Allegri.
Opening day is behind us, so let's look back at how the first games of the year played out on the diamond. Starting in the AL East, the Orioles knocked out 12 hits as a team as they took down the visiting Blue Jays 7-6. In other Orioles news, the organization has struck a deal. They'll